Hey guys, I'm Adi Purdila. Welcome to the WordPress part of our series. Now, in the previous videos that were posted on Web Design Tuts, we designed our theme in Photoshop and then transformed it into an HTML template. This one right here. Today we'll begin our WordPress conversion, and in this first video we'll do some prep work. Now, before we begin any WordPress project, we must have WordPress installed somewhere. In my case, I have it installed on my local server. I'm using MAP, and I have a fresh install 3.4.2. It's the WordPress version, and I'm using currently the default 2011 theme. So I just have one post and one sample page. Alright, so I'm not going to walk you through installing WordPress. That's a very simple process. I'll link you, though, to some articles that show you how to install MAMP and also how to install WordPress. Okay, with that said, let's jump to our Finder window, and this right here, htdocs, is the root folder of my WordPress installation. So we'll go to WP Content, Themes, and we'll create a new folder. We'll call it Adaptive. Alright, and this is where all the theme files will be placed. Okay, let's jump to Coda. This right here is the HTML template. We'll need that a bit later. But for now, let's open the adaptive folder, create a new file called style.css. This is the very first step you want to do. Now, style.css will contain information about your theme. So I'm gonna grab a template here, and we'll need the following: a theme name, a theme URL, like maybe a URL where the theme is hosted. I'm gonna leave it blank for now. A description, so I'm just gonna say a responsive blog and magazine WordPress theme, version, author, the author link, and the license information. Let's also add some tags, like 2-column or 2 columns. Flexible width. Okay, threaded comments and custom menu. Something like this, very, very simple. Okay, and that's it for now for style.css. The next step, create a new file, call it index.php. Okay, now we'll leave this blank for now, but let's go back to our WordPress install to the backend. Go to Appearance, Themes. Okay, and as you can see, we have a new available theme, Adaptive by Author. Yeah, and this is actually all you need to create a valid theme with WordPress. You need the style CSS and you need the index.php. Now, of course, this theme, if we activate it, it won't do anything because we haven't written anything in it. But we can improve it by adding a screenshot, just like these two themes. So I'm going to quickly grab a screenshot file I prepared, and I'm going to paste it in the root folder. Refresh. So now we have a screenshot. Now, remember, the screenshot must be a PNG file. It must be named screenshot PNG, and the sizes are 300 by 225 pixels. Okay, so once we do that, let's click on Activate, and our new theme is currently active. Of course, it doesn't show anything, but we'll work on that. Okay, next up, let's do functions PHP. So I'm going to open up Coda, actually. New file, functions.php. Okay, let's open that. let's start with some PHP tags. And the very first thing I'll do is create some constants. So we're gonna say, let's comment our code a little bit. So define constants, and we'll say define the constant name. It's gonna be theme root in my case, and the value will be get style sheet directory URI. Okay, so this gets the current path to the style sheet and assigns it to theme root, and we'll be using that in throughout the theme, where we need to replace some of the relative paths to like style sheets and images and so on. Okay, and next I'm gonna define the second constant for the images folder. Okay, images, and I'm gonna say theme root / images. So basically what I'm doing here is first grabbing the main directory, the root directory, and then assigning it to the theme root constant, and then grabbing the path to the images folder and assigning it to the images constant. All right, and actually that's all that we need from our functions PHP at this time. Okay, next let's prepare even more. Let's copy our CSS files and our images in our theme folder. Okay, so our images contain all the icons, the logo, all that we need, and CSS contains Bootstrap CSS and styles.css. We can go ahead and get rid of the less file. Okay, and let's go back here to our style CSS, and we'll do the following. We'll say import URL CSS Bootstrap CSS. Okay, duplicate this, and we'll load the master. What is it? No, styles, sorry. Styles.css. Okay, so basically we are importing the styles from Bootstrap and styles.css into the main style.css style sheet. And I'll just do a quick fix here. I'll rename styles to master CSS, just to avoid any confusion between this one and the main style.css file. All right, so let's have a look. All right, so currently, as I said, we have no content whatsoever that's showing, but we'll fix that in the next videos, where we're gonna make the loop inside index.php, and also we'll take care of the header and the footer. Okay, we'll grab some of the stuff from the HTML template, make sure we adjust all of the paths to the style sheets and the images, and we'll transform that into a PHP file. Okay, that's it for this first preparation video. I will see you back in the next one. Until then, bye bye.